The Sahara Desert is known for its scorching sun and endless sand dunes. It is a place of extremes where rain is a rare and precious gift. Sahara experienced rainfall on a scale never seen before. In September, a low-pressure system settled over the desert. This system brought with it heavy downpours that lasted for days. Some areas received more rain in those few days than they typically see in an entire year. The southeastern part of Morocco was particularly affected. This region, normally one of the driest on Earth, was suddenly inundated with water. The city of Arakidia, for example, recorded almost 3 inches of rain in a single day. A place synonymous with aridity was now facing a new and unfamiliar threat: floods. The impact of the rainfall on the Sahara's landscape was dramatic. Dry riverbeds, known as wadis, were transformed into raging torrents. These normally bone-dry channels were suddenly overflowing with water, carving new paths through the desert. Perhaps the most striking change was the appearance of lakes. These weren't just puddles, but vast bodies of water that stretched for miles. They formed in the depressions between sand dunes, creating a surreal and beautiful spectacle. The sudden influx of water also breathed life into the desert's vegetation. Palm trees, struggling to survive in the harsh conditions, were rejuvenated, their fronds unfurled, reaching towards the sky. For a brief time, the Sahara was transformed. It was a stark reminder of the power of nature to reshape even the most unforgiving environments. Life to some parts of the Sahara, it brought devastation to others, villages and towns leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The floods claimed the lives of over 20 people. Homes were destroyed, and livelihoods were washed away. Infrastructure, too, was severely damaged. Roads and bridges were swept away, cutting off access to remote communities. It is a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature, even in a place as seemingly barren as the Sahara. Climate change link. Scientists believe that this unprecedented rainfall in the Sahara is directly linked to climate change. As our planet warms, the atmosphere is able to hold more moisture. This leads to more frequent and intense rainfall events, even in typically dry areas. The Sahara, like many other parts of the world, is already experiencing the effects of climate change. The region has been facing recurring droughts in recent decades, pushing its fragile ecosystem to the brink. Continues to change. We can expect to see more such events both in the Sahara and around the globe. The Sahara's floods are a wake-up call. They are a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat, but a present reality with very real consequences. The future of the Sahara, like that of many other regions, will be shaped by our ability to adapt to a changing climate. This means developing strategies to cope with both extreme drought and extremes, restoring traditional water harvesting systems, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices. Roads, bridges, and buildings need to be designed to withstand the impacts of flash floods. Early warning systems are also crucial for giving communities time to prepare for extreme weather events. Adapting to climate change will require a concerted effort from governments, communities, and individuals. It is a challenge that we must face head-on if we are to secure a sustainable future for the Sahara and its people. The unprecedented rainfall in the Sahara is a stark reminder that climate change is a global issue, requiring a global response. While the Sahara may seem like a distant land, the events that unfold there have implications for us all. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is paramount. We must transition away from fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy sources. The Sahara, and indeed the planet, depends on our willingness to act decisively and collectively.